I just saw Jurassic World Rebirth on opening day, and I have to say, I absolutely loved it. Everything from the storytelling to the cinematography and the visual effects, but I'll get into all that later. Before I start my review, I just want to say that this is a spoiler-filled review, so if you have not seen Jurassic World Rebirth, then what are you doing here? Go to the theater right now. Firstly, I love the idea of having a completely new cast. I love the Jurassic Park and World cast, but there was something nice and refreshing about having new characters. And I'm surprised to say this, but I actually wasn't bothered by anybody at all. Everyone was great. I think this is one of the most solid casts since the first Jurassic Park. I was a little bit scared in the beginning because I honestly didn't know if Rebirth was going to be good or trash. And yes, the beginning was slow, but that's not necessarily a bad thing at all. I thought the pacing was very good throughout the whole movie. Another thing I liked is that the plot was very simple. You go to the island, you get the DNA, and come back. Very much like Jurassic Park's simple plot. The first dinosaur that we get to see in the movie is the D-Rex in the opening scene. I thought that whole sequence was done very well, especially the way that InGen worker got eaten was a very classic Gareth Edwards way to kill someone off. In case you don't know, he did basically the same thing in Godzilla 2014 and Rogue One, which are two other Gareth Edwards movies. I thought the whole thing with the Snickers bar in the beginning was a little bit silly, but it wasn't that bad. But I loved the way the D-Rex slowly approached this guy before eating him. It was an excellent death scene. Speaking of death scenes, they were all great. The Spinosaurus got 2 kills, which were pretty good ones, and the Quetzalcoatlus completely swallowed Bashir Sylvain's character while he was still alive. That made me uncomfortable, but in a fun way. Martin Krebs, who was basically the Dennis Nedry of the movie, also had a cool death scene, with the D-Rex smashing his car and then eating him. Okay, fine, I'll stop with the deaths now. Something I was concerned about before the movie came out was the family. I was scared that there were going to be some pointless side plot that didn't really need to be in the movie. But I was very wrong. I actually really liked the family and the dynamics between them. I thought everybody was pretty funny, and the jokes didn't get too annoying or over the top. A common complaint with the Jurassic movies is that the kids are annoying and random, but not in this film. Again, the whole cast was great, but the highlight of the movie was the river raft scene, which everybody was talking about when the second trailer came out. It was amazing, and I loved it. I think I would have loved it even more had the entire scene not been completely spoiled by the trashy marketing of Rebirth, but it was still an amazing scene nonetheless. And what's cool is that it was taken directly from the original Jurassic Park novel. But that T-Rex, Bruce, he's got to have the best Tyrannosaur design in the entire franchise. He was brilliant. I like the way he simply just behaved like an animal and not like a monster. Now I want to talk about the little things I noticed throughout the film. Firstly, we get to see a little cameo of a Norognathus, which is a beakless pterosaur from the late Jurassic period. So yeah, that was cool. Another thing I noticed was that somebody in this universe actually made a Dunkleosteus, because in the beginning, when Zora and Martin were on their way to recruit Duncan, there were these fishermen who were emptying out a giant net of fish, and out came a Dunkleosteus head, which was very cool. I always loved that creature as a kid, and I love little details like this in these movies. Now, with every Jurassic movie comes 1 or 2 little retcons. The first one being that in the museum, Henry Loomis, the supposed paleontologist, calls the Mosasaurus and Quetzalcoatlus dinosaurs. I know it's bad. Which, in case you don't know, these creatures don't belong in the class of Dinosauria. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The Mosasaurus is a marine reptile, and the Quetzalcoatlus is a flying reptile. Obviously, I'm half kidding, guys. This is really not that big of a deal, and we should all chill. Anyways, I'm surprised to say this, but I actually really liked the Mutodons. I thought they were pretty scary, and they really fit in the movie. They were unfortunately replacements for velociraptors, which only appeared in the blurry background before getting torn to shreds by the Mutodons, but I can't really say I'm that mad, because I actually really liked them. Back to the D-Rex, I thought it was really awesome, but it honestly didn't get very much screen time. It appeared in the beginning, and then randomly appeared at the end, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I just wish they could have explained it a little bit more in the movie. I've said this too many times, but I loved the characters, and if I had to pick my favorite one, I would definitely choose Duncan. He was really awesome, and if they ever made a sequel to Rebirth, then I would really hope he's in it. So yeah, those are my initial thoughts after seeing Jurassic World Rebirth for the first time. It's such a fun movie, it has a great story, and in my opinion, there's not very much wrong with it. So I would give it a 9 out of 10. Probably the best movie since the first Jurassic World. We have a lot more coming to this franchise, such as Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 4, Jurassic World Evolution 3, and Jurassic Park Survival. So subscribe to the channel because we got a lot more coming. But what did you guys think about Jurassic World Rebirth? I'd love to hear your thoughts and theories in the comments down below.
More or less.